Obviously, you played with a lot of players throughout your career, number of different teams. Is there anyone you thought would be a good MMA fighter? I know there's some enforcers you played with as well. Is there anyone that comes to mind when I say that?
Well, I played in an era where, fighting was still the norm. And although that wasn't my job, other guys do that. But, when I think about guys I played against and played with, like guys I played against who I think would do well here, just Ty Domi, right? Like his stature, kind of a shorter, stout guy. Think he would be a great wrestler, but also good stand-up, had a great chin, would fight all the heavyweights, guys that would outweigh him by like 40, 50, 60 pounds. And he constantly did well and beat these guys. Guys I played with, Donald Brashear, a big heavyweight, and I think guys like that would do well because he's unorthodox. He's a lefty, right? And another guy I played with who, unfortunately, he's passed away now, but Rick Rippon, who was a smaller, slight in stature guy, about 165 pounds. But I remember his father was a Golden Gloves boxer, and he was just so smart, so methodical, I think those guys would do a good job in there. And even further back, Scott Stevens, a guy I played with my captain when I first broke into the NHL in New Jersey, just a man like built out of granite, huge fists on him, but had a mean streak.
and I think Kevin Bieksa must have been an MMA fan as well with that Superman punch he landed when he was in Anaheim, right?
That's a good point by you. I can't believe I forgot about we used to nickname him. His nickname was Juice, yeah. And he was big, muscular. We also joke that all he did in the summer was bicep curls. He never did any leg presses. I said, buddy, when you're a hockey player, you don't need to worry about the curls. You need to work on your legs. But no, he's a super good guy, and he was tough as well.
Well, there's that story, right, about him and Fedor Fedorov where they got into that scuffle outside, I think it was a restaurant, and then Brian Burke signed him the next day, right? There was that famous story about that. I'm sure you've heard it, right?
Well, I was in Vancouver at the time, and the interesting thing is, Kevin went to college at Bowling Green. I went to school at University of Michigan, so kind of similar paths. And then we had the same agent. So it was funny, even before I had met Kevin, I kind of knew about him through my agent, right? And he said, hey, you guys got this young kid. He's kind of raw, but I think he's going to have a chance, and he's really tough. Well, next thing you know, like you said, they're in Winnipeg and playing with the Manitoba Moose, and they're at a bar one night and team bonding as we do, and apparently he bumped into his teammate by accident, complete accident. He's a rookie. He's like had been there a couple of days and spilled a drink. And I guess these guys got all over him. And he's like, listen, man, like, I apologize. They're like, oh, that's, you can't do that. He's like, listen, I've apologized. If you want to go outside and take care of this, we can. They're like, yeah, let's go outside. Anyways, they go outside. He ended up one punching him. You're right. Like the next day he signed to a pro contract and he was up in Vancouver a couple of weeks later.
Who is the best fighter you ever saw in the NHL?
Oh, man.
Would it be Domi? You mentioned him earlier.
Yeah, he has to be right up there. I mean, I never played with him, but played against him quite a bit, and he was just tough as nails. And again, like he's fighting guys that are way above his weight category, right? Like things that in this business, MMA, you would think impossible, right? Like you can't do it. But he would do it on a nightly basis where guys were, like I said, 30, 40 pounds more than him. Like that's a significant advantage, reach advantage, but technique-wise in that, I mean, yeah, he has to be one of the best like technical fighters of all time in hockey.
Love it. Brandon, thanks so much for doing this, man. This was awesome. I'd love to do it again sometime because it's like I said, my two worlds combine, hockey and fighting. Anything you want to plug? Any social media? Anything you got going on? I'll give you the last word, sir.
Well, hey, listen, I would love to do this again. Like, I think this is cool. We could do it absolutely again. You got my word on that.
Nice.
And I guess on our end, just, hey, subscribe to our channel, man. YouTube channel at Real West Coast. We're on Instagram as well, Facebook, but on YouTube, it'd be great. We love to get our content out to all the viewers.